Hey guys, and welcome to Day Scott. This is where I bring you daily content 6 days a week, not 7 days a week. You gotta give it time to your family. That's the first tip of the video. So Sunday's off, but 6 days a week I bring you content. And what I do, I'm an entrepreneur, and what I do through being an entrepreneur, as you'll know, or someone who's just really hungry for growth and learning, you know that we have loads of learnings each day because the amount of articles we read, the amount of influencers that we follow, coaches and mentors we have, we just learn through our grind and through our work. So that's what I do. I create my learning from each day into value that'll be into content that'll be valuable to you. There we go. Into content that'll be valuable to you. That allows you to learn. It allows me to reconfirm my knowledge. It allows you to learn from my successes and failures, and allows us to learn together. And that's what makes this channel so unique, guys. There's so many big influencer channels, and they're fantastic. I follow a lot of them, like Grant Cardone, Peter Voog, Gary Vee, you people like that, and they're fantastic. But the thing that they don't have that I do is that they're very at the peak. Like, yes, they're grinding, but they are high. It's very hard to resonate with them because of how high in success they are. Whereas I'm through the grind, through the journey, the trenches, where most of us, I believe, we are. So that's what makes this raw and organic, and will allow you to resonate more with where I'm coming from. So that's what makes us unique here. And I welcome anyone new, and I welcome the beautiful people that already watched this. Let's get into the final tip. If you've not been watching this, I strongly advise you go back to my past 4 days of tips. We're going through public speaking, the second most common fear in the world, just after spiders. I guess you can kind of get that, really. But yeah, the 5th tip, my daily blog, 31st daily blog, really still pushing this. And yeah, so my 5th tip, it's a good one. See you in a minute, guys. Hey guys, and welcome back. So daily blog 31, public speaking tip 5. So this is my 5th tip, and it's hard to say which tip is the most profound, which is the biggest one. This could be it. I don't really want to say which, but faking confidence, that's a huge one. But at the end of the day, this is going to be one of the top ones, if not the top one. And my 5th tip is know your content inside out. Know your content inside out. 5th tip, 5th and final tip for public speaking. So this is a simple and straightforward one, is know your content inside out. This is one of my number 1 tips, because if you know everything about your subject and what you're speaking about, you should just learn everything around it. It doesn't allow you to be caught out when you're up there. It doesn't allow you to be as nervous because you have so much knowledge in the bank, and you're just so much more on it. Well, when you're really knowledgeable, especially if you're trying to convince the audience of something and try to tell them about maybe a new innovation, or tell them something new, or if you're teaching them, especially if you're teaching, which a lot of the time if you're public speaking you are teaching them something, you have to be really in tuned to what you're talking about, because how much confidence are they going to lose in you when they throw a load of questions at you and you have no clue, or you just give them a rubbish answer? It's really going to damage your talk and damage their confidence in you. And like I mentioned in an earlier tip, the confidence you have in your content will exude into the confidence the people you speak to they have in your content, and that's going to be huge when persuading people, or whether you're selling to people, or whether you're trying to teach people, whatever you try and do, at the end of the day you have some end goal to the public speaking, and that's going to have a huge impact on it. So just knowing your content inside out, doing the research, doing an extra few hours, even if you feel like you know it all, just maybe do a little extra research. You never know, things always change, especially with like technology and stuff like that, and digital marketing stuff that I always talk about. So just know it inside out, and you'll never be caught out in any way. But just so you don't get this wrong, what I'm not telling you to do is to verbatim your talk. And what that means is to literally script your talk word by word and know every single thing, have every single point on there. Do not do this, guys. Do not do this. Even when you're starting out, do not do this. This is a no X, as they do in wrestling. So do not do this. What you do is you bullet point it, and that helps you structure the talk. So I guess that's a bonus 6th tip, is yes, know your content, but bullet point it. So then what you really need to know when you're speaking to an audience is the structure of your talk. You don't need to know because if you know everything already, it doesn't matter. You just need the title and a few bullet points to make sure you cover everything, because we can easily, especially whenever it's so easy to miss out things, even though you might know them, and it's annoying to go back. It's more confusing for the audience if you have to go back and all that sort of jazz. So bullet point your information, know everything, do your research, really put the time into it, and it'll make you feel more confident in yourself, let the audience be more confident in yourself, and you won't get caught out, and you'll position yourself as the expert, and you'll convince and you will fully convince your audience on whatever you're trying to sell, pursue, or whatever you're trying to do in your talk, whatever the purpose of it is. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I hope you enjoyed my 5 tips. The shorter videos, I think it'd be a bit more engaging, these shorter videos. I mean, it makes it easier on me doing the 5 tips over 5 days, but I'm happy doing either. I can do full videos on a day. I just want to see what you prefer. So I'm letting you know. I hope you gain value from those 5 tips. If you haven't seen the other ones, I would strongly advise you go back and look at them. It's just over the past 5 days of this week, I'd go look at them, and they're the 5 tips. Just to let you know I usually do a digital marketing blog on Tuesday. I apologize for not doing that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it tomorrow instead. So I'm going to do it on Saturday. So I'm still going to give out the digital marketing. I just didn't want to break up the 5 tips. I thought it was nice to keep them in the 5 days. So I'm going to do that tomorrow for you guys, so don't worry about that. So, as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I loved it. It's always a pleasure. I gain lots of value from it. I hope you did as well. As always, please comment down any feedback, questions, queries, anything like that. Please let me know, because that's how I grow. That's how I improve myself, from taking feedback, answering your questions, and that's where we'll learn even further when we actually discuss in the comments. And please let me know. As always, show off my top, wear it every single time. The best way to predict the future is to create it. One of my favorite quotes. Make sure you remember that when you go up, when you go forward in life, and when you leave this video. So thank you very much for being here for Day to Day, Scott. Thank you to the beautiful people that always watch this, and thank you to the new beautiful people, and welcome to Day, Scott. I really look forward to carrying on with these videos, and I look forward to the next one, which is Saturday tomorrow, which is going to be digital marketing one, so a really fun one for me, because that's what I do. So I look forward to that, guys. Hope you do too, and I'll see you at that one. See you then, guys. Bye bye.